Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aries for the month of June, including late May 2025. So, Aries, we are in the zodiac sign of Gemini. So, lots and lots to do with communication, neighbours, siblings, all these kind of interactions with the spotlight on communication for you, being in your third house. So let's see what goes on. Gemini is very much a air sign, so we're looking at windy situations, gusty situations, anything to do with what the air can do. Lots of mental energy going on here. So let's see. The energy around your reading in the third house is the moon. So there's something unknown, something yet to be uncovered, in the next 4 weeks. So when we have the moon, we kind of have to really rely on our intuition, because we're not going to be able to use our brain or our mind to kind of solve whatever's going on. So the moon is a major card, so we know then that a major card is big energy, big signpost. So there's something that is yet to be revealed for you, Aries, which will no doubt, as a fire sign, cause you to be a bit perplexed. Never mind, let's have a look and see the moon. Where you are right now, we have Four of Wands, so really stable, settled. Home life has settled down a lot here. This is the card of consolidation, so everything's kind of fallen back into place, especially with family life, children coming and going, probably going for some of you, I know, and just basically, okay, that's good. Family and home life should be good. There might be all sorts of other things going on in the home here, but basically it's a gateway card too. So it's like, okay, what's next? What comes next? A very happy card too. Could be buying and selling of homes too for some of you. Okay, so that is the Four of Wands, and it's a fire card, so we know that it's a card of action, which pleases Aries no end, because it's your your element, fire. Okay, let's see what influence that to come in, and thus will influence the rest of the reading. Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is all about the old sort of emotional energy. It's like childhood energy, past life energy, people from the past getting back into contact with you. Almost as if by magic, and you think, oh, how come they've just resurfaced? So Six of Cups is very much that kind of card about a happy emotional state, really, that we can sort of always throw back to when we were young and happy and free without all the constraints of adulthood, and the people who really have meant a lot to us in our lives that suddenly appear again as if by magic. So it's a beautiful card to consider for the next 4 weeks, and it is your influencing card, so it may have a heavy accent on all things to do with family, friends, etc. from previous times or previous episodes of your life. All round, it's a positive card. It's emotional as well, being cups. Okay, let's see April, May. Very grounded Queen of Pentacles, very much. She is a homemaker and a business person. She's very, very, very grounded in what she does. She is somebody, if not yourself, that we go to for advice, because she's sound and she sort of says it out how it is. She's not one to sugarcoat either, but then again, her delivery is very much matter of fact, down to earth, and gentle in a way. She's very much the mother sort of Mother Earth energy, if you get what I'm saying. For those of you Aries that are mothers, you will get that, and you have sort of learned to be her, even though she's an earth sign. You have learned to be her through, you know, growing up your family, etc. It's a very earthed, very great card sitting there. Still has a lot of weight now, even though it's in the background, it still carries a lot of energy moving forward into the next 4 weeks. So recent influences, 4 of Swords, another 4, wow, consolidation. So it's time to just sort of take a step back, have a bit of a rest, mentally especially. It can be a meditational card as well, where we just have to step back and sort of let things just filter through, not particularly involving ourselves in a situation, just observing that situation with a crisp mind, not with a troubled mind, and having that rest from, I mean, you're still working, you're still doing your daily stuff, but it just sort of said mindfulness really, I suppose, and just looking at the whole situation with as an observer really, rather than a participator. Good card actually, especially in, you know, communication style of things. So that's something to remember. Let's have a look now at your lesson to be learned. 2 of Swords. So there is a decision to be made, but you're not quite ready for it. It's sort of like you're blindfolded and you're just thinking, I don't know what to do about this particular decision. And we always have to relate back to what we've already got on the board here. So it's not a massive decision. But considering we've got the moon as the energy around, it would be perhaps wise just to hold off making a decision just yet, until we can see perhaps the next full moon, which will be in, I think, you know, early June sometime, but in the Gemini time, and hold off making a decision there. But perhaps we'll put a qualifier or a clarifier on that a bit later. So it's a bit like a decision can't be made because you just feel a bit sort of blindfolded and just deer in the headlights, like not unsure of which way to go with the decision. Near future, moving on into June. 8 of Cups. So walking away from something that's no longer serving you. And that's interesting because it's right next to the 6 of Cups, which can indicate that this could be a person from the past that sort of pops back up and you're just thinking, oh, look, really, I don't really think there's any more to do with this relationship. I feel like I need to sort of walk away from it for now. It's not really serving me, or it won't serve me, so therefore it's best just to leave it for now, because it's not really going to go anywhere just yet, because there's something there that the moon is hiding. There's something being obscured from view, Aries. So one needs to sort of think, okay, I'll just move away from that for the moment. It's not really beneficial for me emotionally at the moment to dive into that particular situation with that particular, I feel like it is a person. Obviously, it can also be a situation where you think, look, it's dead in the water. I can't do another thing about it, so I best just proceed onwards. Which would be, by the way, a very Aries way of doing things. You know, they're not people to sit around and just wait and hope. They're like, what's next? Come on, let's get moving. Okay, let's see what's happening that you're not realising that will probably provide the key to the whole reading. And we have him. So the King of Pentacles is very much that sort of very reliable person, male person, older male mentor type of person, could be your father as well. That kind of energy where he just gives you exactly how things are. There's no sugarcoating with him, but he is of a kind nature. He's not bombastic and mean and arrogant or anything like that. He's just a very sort of sure-footed person who's done the whole thing before over and over, so he knows how life can throw stuff at us, and his advice would be very welcome in this situation. Rely on him, and he's sitting there, unacknowledged at the moment, so I suggest you acknowledge him, because he'll just tell you, do this or do that. Finished. No big sort of sermons or anything with the King of Pentacles. Very wise operator. And usually I feel like he's an older brother, or he's a father figure, a male that you can really rely on because he does have experience in life. Okay, let's see how others are seeing you at present. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness me, Aries, it's amazing. So the planet of Jupiter, it's very much the planet of the Wheel of Fortune. It's expansion, it's growth, it's good luck coming to those who have worked through things, a bit like the King of Pentacles really. He knows that good luck isn't just sprinkled around for everyone to have. It's sort of something that's worked towards and takes a lot of effort to obtain. So that's how other people see you. So perhaps that's why you've got people from the past coming back through, and these advices that you already have is very much good for you for this next 4 weeks, Aries. And I know some of you that listen in here have always been people who are movers and shakers and get on and do things and not afraid to really jump in and go, okay, I'll get my hands dirty and or change things. So this is your good luck card, and I think those people know who I'm talking about, these particular women that I'm referencing in this. So take the good luck because you've earned it. It's really about earning that good luck and expansion and moving forward energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see the positive feelings. And we have new beginnings with the Fool. So off the cliff we jump, not knowing where we're going to land, if we're going to get snagged halfway down on a tree or anything. This is just like, this is the brand new life. This is the new path for you, and so just take it and see what comes. That's the most impressive thing about the Fool. It's like the willingness to literally change the circumstance and go on a new path. And for you, you're feeling positive about that, even though it's as scary as hell, because it's out of the comfort zone or out of what you've normally done. So this is really fantastic, Aries, and you've earned this once again. So just move forward at all costs, because this is the new path. And there's been a big shift in the last 12 to 8 weeks where some of us are leaving a lot behind that needed to be left behind, and it's not always easy, but you're doing it. So keep embracing it. And the final outcome. And we have your Queen, the Queen of Wands, and there she is, very creative, very much a person who's out there. She, leads by example, because she's actually done, she's an action person, so she's actually done the hard yards and found out the hard way what works for her and what doesn't. She's a very good advocate too, because she'll just say how it is. She's very sort of forthcoming with advice. No sugarcoating with the Queen of Wands. So how beautiful to have that at the outcome for you guys. I love it for you. A lot of feminine energy here as well with this strong King of Pentacles here. So just when you listen to this, just reference these, because they're really quite amazing icons of the court cards to have on your side. Now I'm just going to put a clarifier on the Two of Swords. I'm pretty sure you know what the decision is, but this will just give it a bit of brevity. Wealth. So wealth is just about wealth, and the wealth of experience, the wealth of where you've got to. But the main thing about the wealth card is that you have that wealth, you have worked hard for that wealth. But the main point of it also is to remember to share it as well. So don't just accumulate it for your own purpose. It's about sharing it. And it's backed up here with, know that wealth includes sharing. For this card, it's also a reminder to give something away to help another, be it money, time, or anything of value. Sharing will also ensure the flow of wealth. This marker is a very fortunate omen. With that, I leave you, and thank you so much for listening, Aries. I really appreciate all of your listening and following and supporting. Have a great 4 weeks.